Hi, and welcome here at Backyard Coding. Welcome back. So usually at Backyard Coding, I build Lego, and I also said that it actually is not like a Lego channel, so it's just one thing of what I do. And today I'm actually not building Lego, but I'm also not building models, which I also wanted to do. I'm actually today doing something a little bit different, but I will talk about it in a minute. So in the last stream, we kind of built like, or the last two streams, we built like this Sonic figure. So we can just have to put it back. Oh my goodness, like this, yeah. So we built this in the first stream, and we still have it here. And then in the second stream, we built like this Daisy figure. So yeah, it was a very nice stream. So you can actually find the first stream on YouTube if you click on the link. And the second stream, the recording will also soon be on YouTube too. And there are also a lot of shorts. Maybe if you follow me on the other channels, also on Blue Sky, then you can follow a little bit along what I'm doing in the background and how I'm like, trying to develop this channel further in a good direction, in a good way. But yeah, what are we doing today? Today we are actually unboxing something I bought, and it's a little bit different. So it's also a little bit of try to do something new. So let me show you what I want to do today. So I bought kind of this thing, and I don't know if you can see it. It's kind of a power bank, and I bought it because it's a power bank, and I thought, okay, I really need a power bank. But then when I got to the store, because it was sold at Lidl and it was part of the weekly offer, I kind of found out, oh, this is not just a power bank, it's also a radio, it's a LED light, and it's a solar panel. And then I felt like, well, I should really get this. And also, I felt like it's a good idea because I have like something like called like a disaster relief bag. So basically, when there should be a natural disaster here where I live in Denmark, then I can grab my bag, and I mean, in case I have to evacuate my home. And this kind of power bank and radio is very like practical because you can kind of power it with a solar panel, or it's powered by solar energy. So it's independent, but at the same time you can also use it to charge your phone. And I thought like, okay, this is a very good combination. It also has a light. It's a radio, so you can keep up with the news and all those things. And then I thought, okay, wow, I need to get it. And it was kind of not so expensive. I paid like around 20 euros. So I think it's 150 kroner plus minus. This is made by Lidl, or now it's sold by Lidl, but made by a company called Mebus. And I want to emphasize, I'm not like associated in any way with either Lidl or Mebus. I just do this for fun and out of interest, and to like have a good stream and talk about something like interesting. So yeah. So, but let's get started with kind of unboxing it and to see how it works and how we can use it. So let me just change a little bit the view so that you now have the chance to see the table. So I can put my headphones. I will just put them away here. So now you can see like the packet of this solar station, multifunctional LED light, FM radio, and wireless speaker and power bank. So let's open it. I have some scissors here. I have one here. So maybe I should turn it up. And we have, it's very easy to open it. Just have to just stay in the picture. Just remember to stay in the picture, and then I can just basically also open it here. And briefly, give me a second. It's easier to open things with scissors, but sometimes it isn't. I think in this circumstance, it's actually a good idea to have some scissors. You need just, but I also need to be careful. I put the scissors away. So, and then maybe I turn it like this. Now everybody's confused. I just open it like this. Okay. And then you see. Okay. Oh yeah, I can see I put the receipt in there the last time. I think I just put it in so that I have it. I will just put it on the side. Because I think it's like I have a guarantee of, let me see. What does it say? What does it say? It doesn't say anything about guarantee here. But usually when you buy things at Lidl, you have a guarantee of 3 years, which is quite long. And then usually you can also kind of, when your device breaks, you can get a new one when you can show the receipt. So that's very practical. But again, this is no advertisement for Lidl itself. So I'm not affiliated with them again. Okay, so I just pull this out. I just do it like this. Just pull it out like this. And then I have this one cable. It just fell out. So USB-C cable. Okay, interesting. I just put it like here. But I will just like turn it a little bit so that you can see how it looks when I pull it out. So it kind of looks like this. Okay. Then you see it. Yeah. So, and I only have the instructions here in the packet left. So I can just get them off. And I think this is a guarantee information. And then, as you see, the rest is empty. I just put it on the side, just for a second. And then let's look at the guarantee information. So, just briefly, or is it the guarantee information? I don't know. So it says something like the following battery is included with the product, permanently installed. Okay, it's just information about the battery, and then how you can dispose it afterwards if, you know, at some point your device stops working or you want to get rid of it or whatever. So I can just put it just put it in the package. Okay, all right. Then I have a book of instructions. Yeah, and it's a very long book. But it's often it's not, the information relevant is not so long, because it can just, often it's like they include information in different languages. So what you have to read are just a few pages, and the rest is a different language. So here it actually is only let me see. Oh, okay, here's English, and it starts at page 15 and 17, 18, 19 and 21, and yeah, so it's just 6 pages basically. Yeah, and then yeah, then usually it's like safety instructions, something like, do not subject the device to extreme conditions such as severe shocks, extreme temperatures, or very high humidity. This may cause damage to electronic parts or individual components. That's a no-brainer. No, never open the casing. This may cause damage and will invalidate the warranty. Of course not. The appliance can be used by children aged 8 years and above, and by persons with reduced physical, sensory, and mental capabilities, or lack of experience or knowledge, provided they are supervised by a person responsible for their safety. Yeah. children must not play with this appliance. Of course not. Children on the years of age 8 must be kept away from the device and the charging cable. Do not continue to use the appliance if it or the charging cable is damaged. In this case, please contact our customer service. Yeah, I mean, no brainers. Okay. I can just put it on the side. I just put it here, and then we have the device. So that's how it looks. I mean, here we have the solar panel, and which is kind of integrated. Then we have the light, LED light. This is the speaker on the back, and then here we have all the connectors. So we have like basically a USB outlet with 2 USB outlets. So basically here you can basically put in your the cables for the cables, the power supply cables for your device. For example, phone, could put in USB here, USB there. I think the only thing, maybe I can hold it closer to so you can see, the only thing that is missing is, I would say, a USB-C kind of cable outlet, because I mean that's pretty modern. So you have this kind of old USB. I don't think it's called USB-C. I don't remember. Is it called USB-C? I don't remember. But it's this old one that used to be in many of the telephones. But today you have a different one in many of the telephones these days. So that could be a challenge, because you always have to have one USB to USB-C cable kind of. I mean, my phone has it, but I know many of the modern phones don't have it. So that could be a challenge. So you have to kind of be a little bit prepared for that case. But I mean that's something to keep in mind and don't forget. But otherwise, I think it's very nice, very fine. Then it also has something called TF. I don't know what TF is. So I mean, I could Google it and then I could find out, or Gemini it. I find it funny that nobody really ever has said like Gemini something, or Gemini it, because I mean that's what people do these days, or they ChatGPT something, or they Claude something. I mean, that could easily be a verb. I'm Geminiing if I can do this or not do this. I Claude to find out if this is true, and I mean that's basically what you do. What I also like about this is that you have like kind of something you can hold it, like how is it called in English? A handheld? No, a grip. Yeah, it's kind of a grip. You can hold it. You can easily, transport it around. You can easily take it to where you want to go or move it around. It's very not. It's very easy. It's not so difficult to do it. Let me just briefly show you in a way how I can do it. I can easily hold it like this or like this, or and it's. I mean, it's not so heavy. A little bit heavy, but I mean, heavy and heavy. I mean, it's light, still light, and it's massive. So it's kind of you can't really like damage it if it falls, because it can easily fall. I mean, in a situation where you are out in the for example in the wilderness, or let's say you are out in the open space, and everything around you is destroyed. Let's say that you really have a natural disaster here in Denmark, for example, or Germany, or Norway, Sweden, or wherever you are. I mean, then this has to be a little bit resistant, and it is actually a little bit resistant. So that's nice. And yeah, so, and we have this kind of cable, and can also show you a little bit closer how it then comes to look. So then if I only for a second just open it. So in order to charge it, you can kind of, in a way, plug it in like this. Oh, then it's plugged in, and then you plug this into a power supply of any kind, and then you kind of can charge the device. Yeah, okay. But let's maybe move on, and I think I need to go through the instructions. Maybe I can do it very, very fast, and then see if those instructions can help me to get where I want to be. So let me see. So of course, then we have the battery instructions. It says, okay, for example, when the battery is leaking. I mean, those are usually general instructions. And then if we then go and look at the device, so then the instructions, they kind of show that maybe you can see it actually here. So it shows the device and a lot of numbers basically. So so yeah, so very interesting. Is basically, let me go through the numbers just briefly. So we have like on 1, so when if we, let's say we have the device like this, so then we have up here, we have a light switch. Can try to switch it. Oh, I have to remove the plastic just for 3 seconds of time. And the reason is I want to do it because the reason is like, I want to test this out, because I mean, I don't know when a disaster comes here. Hopefully never. But if it comes one day, then I mean, I can't just pack it out when it comes. I have to have it already ready. Need to go and check on it every week or something. Okay. Oh wow. So you just switch it on, and then you do like this, and then kind of have a very good light. It's very nice. It's very nice. Okay. And then you can also switch it on in the other direction, So you have this light on this side and a light on that side. Maybe when you look at it like this. So you have this light, but then when you switch it in the other direction, then you have a little bit smaller light and more precise light. It's a light that you can actually point at something, and more like a pointy light. If you, for example, look at it in that way. And the other light, if I just switch it up and then to turn it, is more like kind of broad light, general broad light. Yeah, good. We have light. Let it be light. Good. Then you have okay, you have USB-A port, as we talked about. You also have one down here. And then you have 4 is like you have those volume switches here. And you have a bottom for FM for radio also. You have all those switches. I think I showed it also, but you can see it one more time. Yeah, and then you have a okay, I remember, it's not this kind of outlet or switch. It's not called USB-C, it's USB micro switch, or yeah, at least to these days in this instructions it's called like that. And it's for charging, but it's max 5 volts and max 1 ampere. And then you have a USB-A output. I mean, this USB-A port is for playing music from a USB storage device. Okay. And this here is like a power switch kind of outlet or power port. Yeah, it's a port output for charging like an external device. And then you have an extendable antenna. And let me show where the antenna is. I can feel it. It's from up you can see it. It's right here. So if you have the speaker here, then you just pull it out here. You see it? You see it? Then okay. Then you can actually see from top. So it goes a little bit up. Then you have this antenna, extendable antenna. And of course you have the speakers. You have the LED light panel, this one. And then you have like a removable solar panel. So basically when you turn it and have the solar panel, it can be removed. And let me just, I would like to do that, to remove it, because I have some tape here. Can just take the tape off. I just want to see how it is when you remove it. Then that's just okay. You just push it down and then you can kind of take it out. But it's connected to through a cable. So there's a cable on it which is in here. Then let me just remove this band. Just 1 second. No, see, it's very practical. It's very practical because you know, when you kind of want to charge it, then you kind of, and let's say you also at the same time want to use it, but you also want to make sure that you also have some energy going forward, then you don't need to, you know, lay it on the side or on different sides so that the sun comes. You can just remove this panel, the solar panel, and then just make sure that yeah. And let me just pull the cable. Okay. Okay, it's like a power cable, you see, like this one. And the positive thing is, like, when the cable breaks, and usually in devices the cables, they break at some point. It's just like how it is. Usually often because they, like, you know, they're movable parts and they can easily break. Let me just pull. We have one here. Can't I pull it? Maybe I can't. That's okay. I thought I could. At least here I can. Yeah. Then you have, like, you could probably exchange it if you needed to exchange it one day. So you can actually also keep this alive, this device. That's pretty smart. Okay, and then you have in here, you can probably see it, the port for the cable. Oh, that's very smart. So basically you could, if I plug it in again, just plug it in. I don't need to unwind the cables too much. There's no need for that. Just plug it in. And then I could probably put my radio here. Then I say, okay, there's some light here over here. I just put it here, you know, and just have it like this. And yeah, I see sun is over there. And I just say, okay, just keep the sun here. The light is, I need some sun. Very smart. Very smart. Great. Okay. And then charging via the solar panel. Yeah, then there's the explanation how you can do it. And it says you should then place the solar panel on a sunny spot. Position the solar panel as perpendicular as possible to the sunlight, ideally at an angle of approximately 45 to 90 degrees to the suns to maximize charging performance. Make sure that the solar panel is not in the shade and is exposed to direct sunlight. Yeah. But then you can also charge via USB, so micro USB port. Then you connect the USB Type A connector of the supplied charge table to a suitable power source. But yeah, as we said, max 5 volt, max 1 ampere. And it could, for example, be a PC or a power supply, which is not supplied in this package. And it says once the product is fully charged, the LED behind the charging port 10 will remain lit. Okay, so basically when this when you plug in the micro USB the micro USB, what was it? 10. It says it's 10. 10. Yeah, it says that there should be like a LED. Once the product is fully charged, the LED behind the charging port 10 will remain lit. So there should be a LED behind the charging port 10. But where is it? I can't see it. Okay. And it should remain fully lit. Yeah, okay. We just remove this tape. So hopefully you can see it again. Some tape here, I will just remove it. Okay. 10, 10, 10, 10, 10. It's the LED. Probably there's like a LED inside and then it says it will remain lit. Somewhere inside there's a LED and it will light up and remain lighted up. Okay. I'm not testing it now, but probably in here somewhere, somewhere in here there will be a LED that is lighting. And yeah. So good luck. Good luck. Okay, good. I think that's covered. Of course, then there are warnings about the LED light. Then to switch the speaker, slide the switch 9 to on position. The product is automatically in Bluetooth mode. Okay, you can. Oh, that's very good. You can actually also connect your speaker to it via Bluetooth. I didn't know that. I like this more and more. And then okay, I didn't know that. You can use a USB stick to play. So I have this switch here. When I turn this on,
Bluetooth mode.
okay, Bluetooth on. I mean, I kind of I filmed this with my phone, so right now I think I can't uh, do it like that. But if I wanted to set up a Bluetooth, then I could do it. I could put it on here and then use it. So that's pretty cool. So, but I'm just turning off. It's a little bit loud. Yeah, and the time is also running, and I mean, I need also to at some point to end this stream because I said it's a short stream. Or maybe I didn't say it. You can use a micro SD card. And you just put it in here, the micro SD card, and then it's like usable in the TF slot. Okay, it's for micro SD card. Of course, it's a little bit old technology, but it's also like in case of something is happening. So that's good, you could say. And yeah, then of course they've put on protective film, so it's good to peel it off. I have done that, and then okay, there's some error recovery, and yeah, okay, that's it. Good. Let's put it on the side. Yeah, but I think personally, I think this was a very good buy. Do you say buy? Goodbye? No, it was a good acquisition. Good. I don't know how you say it. Doesn't matter in the end. I think very positive. I'm a little bit surprised. There are many things I didn't know. So I mean, in the beginning again, I thought that it would just be like a power bank. I mean, my first thought was this is um, this is just a power bank. Yeah. So, and I wanted just to buy a power bank. And now I find out, okay. And then I went to the store, as I said, and I found out, okay, this is also a power bank, like powered by a solar panel. It's also like a speaker, and I also felt like, okay, it's just a speaker for FM, and but you can actually also connect your smartphone with it and then play some music. Uh, I'm not doing the smartphone thing now. But something we could test is the FM functionality. Let me just turn it on again.
Bluetooth mode.
Okay, I'm just curious about this FM functionality. Because that was also the idea to get the FM radio. Just give me a second. On off 9. So it says this is the FM on off switch. Then if you want to press the button 8 briefly. Okay.
FM mode.
Okay, FM mode. And then let's see. So I'm in FM mode. Okay, and then I should press and hold the FM button while doing this. And if I did that, okay, apparently it's now searching for radio. Hopefully it is. I hope it can find something. I mean, there should be some radio stations. I'm not sure if it. We'll see. Maybe I need to press it again. Maybe I can make it louder. I'm not sure. I think it's looking for a station, but probably can't find one. But it should be able to find one actually. But I don't know. Right now it can't really find one. So I think it works, but I'm not sure. I mean, I think it should work. But I don't know. Yeah. At least, I mean, you can see it's kind of. Maybe I should change the view so that you can see. It's blinking. I mean, you see it, no? So this shows that it kind of is looking for something. But yeah, I don't know. So yeah, but I mean, I don't listen to FM. So and so I mean, it's basically for disaster relief usually, or when I'm somewhere, then you can maybe listen to something. But yeah, I think I have to go and test it a little bit more to figure out if it is really like this or if it is maybe a little bit broken. I hope it's not broken. I don't think it's broken. I just think it's like now in the moment it's challenging to just work and find channels, especially because I live in the ground floor and I have, I think, 3 or 4 floors above me. So it's probably a little bit difficult for the radio to find some channels and to play the music from it. Let me just try one more time. Yeah, I think it's a little bit difficult. That's it, yeah. But yeah, but if I now should maybe sum everything up and come with, okay, what is my, I will just turn it off. Wait, what is my, in general, my um, evaluation? What is my score? My general attitude or like opinion about what I just bought? Well, I would say, if I consider the price, um, like 20 euros, so 150 kroner. If I consider like the quality, the functionality, I think this is a very good acquisition or good buy. I think I can use it. It will be very valuable. So I will not probably use it every day, but I will like just once a week turn it on and then use it and have it like so that in case of a disaster that I have this power station, which kind of can help me to charge my phone, can help me to stay in contact with the outside world, to listen to the radio, for example, listen to some music and things like that, you know. Or when I'm going camping, I can also take it. And that's very, very good. So I would say like the functionality of the FM radio, it didn't work here. And maybe it has to do with my location and position. So maybe tomorrow I will go outside and test it outside and see that it works. I think like maybe a downside is that it doesn't have a USB-C port. It only has a micro USB port, which kind of is an old technology. But I mean, that's how it is. I mean, it's still very practical. It has many ports, many good um, technologies, implements many good functionalities. So if I should give it a grade between, I mean, scored after the American grade scalar, I would probably give it a good question. I would give it a B. I would probably give it a B plus. Yeah, I would say B plus. Yeah, also because the light. I again, I have this light, and then I have this light, and I mean, like that's very practical, very thoughtful, very good design, and it's a handheld device. It's very easy. You can just, you know, take it everywhere you want with no problems. Even a small child can take it, you know, and hold it. Or for nobody, it's a problem. It's a very good device. And it's also made in a way that you never run out of energy because there always, in a way, sun. You have the solar panel. Very positive. So yeah. So if you ever should consider maybe to buy something like that, think about it. It's probably worth the money. And I mean, the truth is, no one of us knows what was going to happen. Of course, um, yeah, I mean, nobody knows what is going to happen. We don't know if we maybe tonight or tomorrow or maybe in 2 weeks or maybe in 5 years or whenever will be part of a disaster, a natural disaster that will like maybe destroy everything we have, maybe our apartment, our house, our car, and then we have to maybe evacuate. And if that happens, it's good to be prepared. So, but hopefully it will never happen. But I mean, in case it happens, nobody knows what will happen. It's good to be prepared. And I think this device is one way to prepare yourself. But of course, there are also many other ways to do it. And on the internet, there are many good websites where you can inform yourself and see what you need and see what you can do, how you can prepare, and how you don't need to be panicked. So just to be ready. I mean, that's the most important thing. Be ready for the eventualities, for eventual situations you could end up in. But yeah, thank you all so much for watching. This was a little bit unusual stream, but let me know what you think about it. So you can contact me on Blue Sky. You can also look at my YouTube page. I'm also active on TikTok. I'm actually on very different platforms. I'm not on Instagram, not yet. But if everything goes well and everything goes right, then I will also be there one day, hopefully. Yeah. And this time it was a little bit unusual, yeah, content, but next time it will be a little bit more back to normal. I don't know if it will be Lego or if I will build the model, but it will be something where I build something and not just unbox something I bought. I mean, we'll also unbox things again, but that's just the introduction part of the stream. But yeah, it was very nice to actually stream tonight. It was a little bit late. I will try to do it earlier, but yeah, I mean, we'll see. No promises. So, bye bye.